everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we have an informative video here brought to you by your favourite presenters, I don't know.
By your biggest goons.
So I'm joined with my housemate Lucy today.
Hi.
And we're going to be answering your questions that you sent into Instagram on how to get a second year house at uni. We're discussing all things from when you should do it, how you should do it, how to find friends,
Everything you need to know.
Alright. So let's begin. Question 1.
When should we sign? So, uni does tell you, and this is what we were told last year, that you should sign after Christmas. But when we did that, we got told when we were getting shown around the houses that 2/3 of them have gone.
So yeah, we went to look for houses in January. We went with Adam Bennett. Oh, we went through a few different agencies actually to look through houses, and they were all like, yeah, there's only like 3 left in 6 bedrooms, and we were like, what? The uni said? Yeah. So that kind of threw us off a bit. So do recommend, like, if you are ready with your friends.
Because we were ready, but because of the uni, we held off.
Yeah, I don't know why they say that, but I recommend if you're ready, go and do it as soon as you can. But I was also told as a fresher, a few friends that were like years above, they were like, we got a house in May, so I think there's always something available, so don't stress if you're not ready. But if you are, the earlier the better, if you can before Christmas. But it is such a tight squeeze, isn't it?
It is.
Like, imagine going to uni at the end of September, knowing people for 2 months and then knowing that you've got to live with them. Like,
that was my biggest stress, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
one was like, oh, I hope I like my flatmates, and 2 was find people to live with, like my biggest stress.
Yeah.
And it feels so good to just get it out of the way.
So the next question is, which are the best like agencies? I think most common are Sinclair, Adam Bennett's and IG Properties.
I mean, the uni gives you like a booklet, like I think what are those people called?
I didn't get that.
A stim, didn't you? You didn't have a stim.
Oh, no, we did, but they came in once and I didn't see them. So.
Our stim brought round like booklets with all the different things you need to know about housing, so I'd look out for that.
So even if you just search in like student houses into Google, student houses York, it'll come up with loads of different websites.
Booked like a selection, didn't we? Just a random selection, ones we liked.
Just liked the look of.
We had no idea, did we?
We didn't know what we were doing.
We were just like, oh, that one's got a nice light.
Yeah. Right, the next question is, I'm a fresher and I barely know that many people. I'm stressed about who I can share with. Completely understand this situation, especially in COVID. Being stuck with just your flatmates, you can't go and like mix with another flat. It must be so hard, so I really feel for you guys. Like, genuinely.
And it's definitely not the only one. There'll be so many people sat there thinking that. Something to try, I think, like course group chats. Like, there's some nice girls on your course, nice boys that you think you'd get along with. Like, why not drop them a message? Like, have you got... Because you definitely... Like, it's not embarrassing or anything. There'll be so many people sat there thinking, God, I wish I could just branch out a bit.
Yeah, even if you sent a message into your course group chat that said, is anyone still looking for a house? And then you chatted to them, you could then even pick like a few people to live with.
That's how we met, in a group chat.
Yeah.
So imagine like COVID times, you could have just dropped me a message.
That's
like,
what I'd have
we're in
done,
the college, we're in the same college, like.
And you can plan to meet one of them and go on a walk. Another option that you can do if you're in this situation that you don't like your housemates that you're living with at the moment, you can't go and meet other people. The university have a Facebook group chat for freshers. Put in there like, is anyone still looking for a house? You won't be the only one that wants to know that, and I'm sure if you went on the Facebook group now, there would be messages about it.
People trying to get together groups, and I don't think there's any rush really. Like if you just tried to meet a few people now just in group chats, like you could get to know them over a long time.
Definitely.
You don't have to live with your flat. You've got private accommodation, like the student.
So we know a few girls from our course that are in private accommodation, which is basically like halls but not on campus. So you live in a block of flats with other students, but it's sort of closer to town. It's sort of like good because you feel a bit more mature. You're not still on campus, you're in your second year, you have like gone and found somewhere separate, but you're still not forced to live with a certain people. Then you can go and meet people that live near you in that private sector.
Yeah, it's still got like a student vibe and everything.
Yeah. Another thing is contact the university if you're struggling, because they have loads of support networks. Like, even if you're just feeling really like anxious about it all, they might even come up with more options than we have. Another thing as well is that you can stay on campus, so you don't actually have to move out.
Live in uni accommodation but in a different college. There's plenty of options.
Yeah, another thing that I was going to say, sorry, I've got so many ideas.
Go on.
Okay. Let's say like you don't really like your flat, you've kind of all agreed that you are going to live together, and you're really like, oh my god, I don't like him. Go and live with them because you've got something secure.
Yeah.
But remember that you're literally like in that house, you don't have to spend all your time in the house. Don't feel trapped in this house with these people you don't like. You can literally just get out, do your own thing all day. All you have to do is sleep there.
You don't have to be your best mates, you know, you can, it's just a base, a home base where you can live with them, and then you can branch out as so many different ways.
In my first year, like I didn't hate my flat, but we just, I don't know what it was. I just had friends in the football and I had friends like in your flat.
Yeah.
I didn't really spend any time in that flat other than to sleep and now and again cook, but I was cooking in your flat.
And that's just how it goes, isn't it? Sometimes you just end up like
with different people. Literally anything will work out, so don't stress too much, there's loads of options for you.
Are there any bad areas in York? So we're technically living in the worst one.
Tanghall I think is known as like the grim sort of student area.
But we've not had any issues, have we?
I think we live in the nice part of Tanghall.
Yeah.
One regret I think is like we are quite far from campus.
I just think I ignored that because, do you know the thing? Like, I never, when we were looking around any of the houses, I never thought about, is this actually close to uni? I just went, 20-minute walk.
I like the carpet, we'll live there. Right, so I know that you can't actually go and visit a house this year, but what you can do is go with your group and walk around the street. Go and explore that area, like, is it close enough? Like, have a walk test. Time it, and I think you'll get a feel of how nice that area is just from the street. I think there was quite a lot of questions on like where are the best areas to live. So my friend Emma lives on Green Dykes Lane. That is the lane that literally leads you to biology part of West Campus, so it's so close and so close to town. It's like the central spot. She does pay like £10-15 more than us a week. It's a very nice house and it's such a good location, isn't it?
That's probably the prime spot, probably around there.
Green Dykes Lane. So go on Google Maps, zoom in and have a look what streets are around it and go off Green Dykes Lane, because I recommend that.
I mean, it depends where you're studying, to be fair. If your whole house is on East Summit, you probably want to live more Osbaldwick.
Osbaldwick area, yeah, that's near East. I'd say Osbaldwick's a bit more family houses, isn't it? That's what we said. Yeah, it's actually nice. It's actually a really nice area. Yeah. It's just, I would say, maybe less student-y than the likes of Tanghall. So one girl has asked, is it worth getting a house this year, or should I just stay on uni accommodation? She's heard that landlords aren't the nicest people.
No, I don't think I don't think that's a reason to avoid housing altogether.
Not at all.
Definitely not. Like, I think we really enjoy having our house, don't we?
Yeah, we've never even met ours. I think they rarely get in touch. If you're with an agency, everything goes through them, so if you need something fixing, you ring the agency. If they need anything off you, they contact you. It's not really the landlord.
No, there is a few things I'd say though. As long as when you get to the house, take photos of everything, that if you think something's broken.
So what happens is they'll look around the property before you move in. They'll take note of everything if there's any damage, and then when you leave, if there's any extra damage, you'll get your deposit taken off you. So it is really important to like keep note if like there's a crack in a mirror or some marks on the walls or whatever. You know, take pictures, and then at the end they then come to you like, oh, you made this mark on the wall. You can say, no, it was already there, look, I took this picture.
Yeah.
And that way
that just avoids any of it, doesn't it?
Someone's asked for the best road, and they want parking.
I think most houses have parking, don't they?
Yeah, street parking. We've got a drive, you can like, there's loads of houses with drives. I think like the perfect group size has been said. I had a look on the uni website, it says they recommend a group of 6. My friend's in a house of 9. I think that's the biggest like I know of. I would stick with like 6, but obviously if you've just got loads of mates, then go for it 9. I mean, you'd have a lot of fun. Yeah. So one girl said, I'm coming to the Uni of York in January. Will there be any rooms left? I'm pretty sure there will be on on campus, but definitely contact the uni just to double check that. Someone's asked if you can view houses because of COVID. I'm pretty sure you can't.
Not in person.
Yeah. So you need to just like really look at the pictures.
I think some agencies will go to the house, send a video.
Yeah.
They could just use your house tour.
But yeah, I recommend like go and visit the street as well, just to get an extra feel. Sometimes pictures can make things look bigger. I think it did for us when we came here. We were like, I expected the kitchen to be bigger than it was. But even just like, I don't know, can you peek into windows? Is that allowed? Maybe not. No. Don't do that.
Best things to look for when looking for a uni house. What did we look for? A bath, a drive, and a nice carpet.
We just happen to like the carpet. Wait, let me show you.
Yeah.
I've had like, Lucy came to the house and she was like, I don't like the carpet.
I know, why do we like it so much?
I love the carpet.
I think it's a bit like edgy. No, I cut out.
I wanted it to be homely.
Yeah, I was going to say that, just an overall good feel when you go in. Probably a good communal space, I think you need that.
Are en-suites a standard thing or hard to find?
Hard to find.
Yeah.
I reckon.
We've got a house of 6 and we live with 2 bathrooms.
Actually, we live with 2 boys. Yeah, one upstairs, one downstairs.
Struggle with 1 bathroom between 6, I think.
Yeah, I would. How many boys / girls in your house?
So we got 4 girls and 2 boys.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Okay. We've got 4 boys, 2 girls.
No, we don't. Mate, who's the 4th girl?
We've got 3 girls, 3 boys. I don't know what happened.
It's because there was 4 boys. There was.
Yeah, then we had someone drop out.
How many people did you want to live with in 2nd year? I think we wanted a good group of 6.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. You wanted girls, a big girl group.
Yeah, I did. I'm so glad we don't have that, you know.
Yeah.
I think girls are too much drama.
Yeah, it's enough for just us 2, innit? I couldn't handle anymore. No, this works. Like, the boys are really chill, we're messy and annoying, so it balances it out. Is it easy to find a house for a large group, or should we split?
I wouldn't split it down just because you're worried about finding a house. I think you'll find a house in any size because there'll always be one available.
If you've got your group now, it's a big group, definitely.
I would keep that. Someone has said, I've moved into my flat late, they've all organised their households, what should I do?
I think the first thing, get messages out there, put one on the Facebook group chat, is anyone still looking, see if anybody, start messaging a few people, get to know them a bit, why not?
Yeah.
You know, they're probably in the exact same situation as you. Otherwise, you've still got options, you've got the private accommodation, which is a bit more expensive, I think.
But it's really nice.
Yeah,
like,
so nice, all facilities.
And or you can stay on campus, so you've still got options, don't worry about it.
I think a lot of 2nd years actually, and even 3rd years will stay like in accommodation.
Right, so that is all the questions answered today. If we didn't answer your question, please contact the uni. There's loads of emails on their website for you to get in touch with them, and I'm sure they will be able to answer your question probably even better than we could. Actually, no. No. If this video was helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon. Bye!